All right, we need to talk about bras. There are millions of bras in the world, and I have yet to find one that fits. We're in church, you can be amening. They're either too tight or too loose. When they're too tight, I can't breathe. When they're too loose, the straps fall down my shoulders. If they have hooks, the hooks dig into my back when I lean back in a chair. I'm also constantly having to readjust the cups, up, down, left, right. When I get the cups where I want them, I have to readjust the straps. My problems with bras started back in junior high. I didn't develop as quickly as the other girls in my class did, so I stuffed my bra with Kleenex. You did this too. Some of you did this. I stuffed with Kleenex, which was fine until I answered questions in class and raised my hand, and the Kleenex would get out of position, and then between class I'd have to run to the ladies' room and reposition the Kleenex. Okay, the only thing worse than wearing a bra is shopping for one. Before you go to the store, you have to decide, do you want padded or unpadded, underwire or no underwire, front closing, back closing, or one piece with no closing? Do you want thin straps, thick straps, or no straps? Do you want to spend half of your paycheck or your entire paycheck? And most importantly, are you buying it for support, to create cleavage, or to make it easy for you to take off with a flourish should the opportunity present itself? The other day, my favorite bra disintegrated in the washing machine, and I needed to buy a new one. Of course, they weren't making that style anymore, so I had to start from scratch. After going to the Tippecanoe Mall and trying on 100 bras and having no luck, I bought a pretzel at Mr. and Mrs. Pretzel and came on home. A few days later, as I was surfing the web, I decided to just type in bras to see what I would find. And there were thousands of hits. But if I bought a bra online, how would I know what size to order? Aha, they had thought of that. The sites included videos on how to measure yourself. Okay, so I got out my tape measure, sat down at my computer, and watched the first video. You're already smiling. Have you done this? Okay. The formula was simple. You measured around your chest, below your breasts, and around the fullest part of your breasts. You then subtracted the smaller number from the larger, multiplied it by 2, and took the square root of the hypotenuse. According to their chart, I took a size 38 AA. Do they even make a 38 AA?
Oh my God.
So I watched the video from bra company number 2. According to their formula, I needed a size 32 double D. Do they even make a 32 double E? I gave up on the internet.
Yeah.
My friend Claire knew the trouble I was having, so she told me the only way to buy a bra is to get measured by an expert. So I went to the most upscale store at the mall and found a sales lady in the lingerie department. I told her I was looking for a bra. She whipped out her tape measure and suggested we start by finding my size. Instead of taking me into a dressing room like I thought she would, she measured me over my t-shirt right there next to the cash register. "Lift up your girls," she said cheerfully. I didn't have a clue as to what she was talking about. "Your girls," she said, pointing at my chest. Okay, my girls. After taking the measurements, she proclaimed to everyone within hearing distance that I was a 36B. Young mothers pushing strollers and grandmothers holding up undergarments stopped what they were doing and gave me embarrassed little smiles. I gave them all back a little wave. After trying on 100 size 36B bras, which were all too tight, I managed to slip away from the sales lady and go hunting on my own. Not only did nothing fit, but the bras were extremely unflattering. If I was going to buy a bra that wasn't going to fit, I at least wanted it not to fit in lace or satin. As I sneaked out of the lingerie department, I threw a smile at the unfortunate woman getting measured by the sales lady next to the cash register. I bought a pretzel at Mr. and Mrs. Pretzel and returned home. My friend Diane suggested I try a sports bra. According to her, sports bras provide the right amount of support and yet are made of material that stretches. That sounded promising. So during my lunch hour the next day, I drove to a nearby sporting store, found a sports bra that looked about right, and went into the dressing room to try it on. I pulled it on over my head. It fit. I liked it. It was comfortable. I liked the way I looked in it. I decided to buy it. Then came the trouble. I couldn't get it off. Gravity got it on, but gravity was not going to get me out of it unless I stood on my head. Lunch hour was almost over, and I had to get back to my office. I considered opening the dressing room door, sticking my head out, and asking the young man in the treadmill department to come in and pull it off for me. Then I came across an ad for a bra in the Sunday Journal Courier. It had the same features of a sports bra, but it was made out of a light, airy material, and it was only $6.95. How can you go wrong? It's $6.95, so I bought two. They were perfect. Until I washed them. After I washed them, the elastic around my chest still fit, but the material covering my breasts had stretched. My breast hung down like two slinkies. As of writing this story, I continue my quest to find a comfortable bra. If I don't find one soon, I'm thinking about taking one of my old bras and just stuffing it with Kleenex.